Hello guys, how are you? It has been ages since I did a podcast. I can't believe how long it is. I think the last one was like November or something. I can't believe where the time has gone. I had sort of intended to do one in December, but I think probably in common with the rest of you, time just flew away. December's always so busy, isn't it? Especially when you've got family and kids and everything. So time will run away, and I thought, well, I'll do one just in between Christmas and the New Year, just a bit of a catch up, and then that got really busy and a bit complicated as well. And I seemed to be sort of herring about here, there, and everywhere. So then I thought, right, brilliant, I'll do one for the New Year. And as you can tell by my voice, something got in the way of that. I got the flu. So I have spent the last week feeling absolutely dire. I'm still not very well, to be honest. You can probably tell by the voice and everything. So if I do have to pause a lot during this video, it's probably because I've got a coughing fit or something. But I was really keen to come and sort of talk to you all. I don't like leaving it this long. I really enjoy doing podcasts, and I really miss all your comments and interactions and everything. So anyway, welcome if you're new to the channel. If you've not seen me before, hello if you're returning. Lovely to see you again. Thank you to everybody who's subscribed. I think I've picked up quite a few new subscribers recently, and it is so exciting. It's lovely to see my little channel's just starting to grow, so it's brilliant. So for those of you who have not seen me before, I better tell you who I am. God, my face is really pink, isn't it? Oh, a bit of a hot flush, I think. So my name is Jill. I live in Cambridgeshire in England. I've got 4 kids. I'm a single parent, widowed. I love to craft. What else can I tell you? I love to craft. I love making things with leftovers. All the bits that other people want. All my friends give me all their ends of yarn, said, I can't do anything with this. There's loads of scrap stuff here. Can you do anything with it? I love that. So most of the stuff I made is with bits of leftovers, though occasionally I do make stuff with new stuff as well. So I'm just going to have a drink. Of course, my cup is backwards. No, why does this happen? I don't know. Maybe there's an easy way to flip my video or something, and I don't know what it is. Anyway, if you're wondering what it says, if it was easy, it'd be biscuits. I went to the comedy show for Sarah Millican, who, if you don't know who she is, she's a British comedian. She's so funny. She's very rude. And this was kind of like her theme thing that she said, that she often says. If it was easy, it'd be biscuits. If the answer was easy, it'd be biscuits. I was like, I like that. So yeah, my partner bought me a cup. So it's really good. Oh, I really needed that cup of tea. Right, so I thought what I'd do is I'm going to show you a couple of little things I got for Christmas, which are not yarn related or not knitting related. And then I'm going to show you I'm going to show you one thing that I finished, because that's all I managed. Oh no, sorry, I'm going to show you 3 things that I finished. I'm lying to you. And then I'm going to show you 3 works in progress. I know people say WIP, but it sounds a bit weird to me. I'd say works in progress. Anyway, and then I'm going to show you another project which I've sort of got in the planning, and I really need to get on with it. Okay, so first things, if you're new to the channel, you probably won't know this, but I have a thing about mushrooms. I love mushrooms, toadstools, whatever. Not to eat particularly. I just love the look of them. I've got lots of little ones around my house. If you saw my October vlog, my Vlogtober, you will have seen the I did a little montage of some of the toadstools and things I have around the house. So, well-known fact, I love toadstools. So my son painted me this for Christmas. How cute is this? He's such a good artist. I really love it. And as also, regulars are wrong, you might notice I'm actually sitting in a different place today. I'm sitting at the opposite end of the room I usually sit in, because the sun is absolutely glaring through the windows, which are usually behind me. So I thought I'd better move the other way around. So as you can see, off to my left, I have my gallery wall, and that is all pictures that I've done, or my kids have done, or my kids' friends have done. So this is going to go. This is going to go up there. It's sort of going to go in between the sunflower and that one, which you can't see, but is actually a beautiful pencil drawing, which actually a friend did for me. So it's just going to go in that little spot there. I was really pleased with it. And I unwrapped it. I was just like, this is the best gift you could have given me, because he's such a good artist, but he doesn't often paint pictures and things. So I was really, really chuffed with that. And the other present I got, which is also mushroom themed, is a bag. Let me show you. So look at this. Isn't this beautiful? This is a backpack. And my partner got me this because he saw it and he just thought it was very me. And I love it. Look, this, what you can, don't know if you can see here, but this is actually like a little raven or crow or something. And then there's little mice, and then the mushrooms and the flowers. It's just really beautiful. And it's a really nice sort of material as well. And then just on the top here, it's got a tiny little bee. It's made by a company called Fable. And I'm not advertising for them, I didn't get it for free or anything. But I really, really, really like it. And it's lovely. I've used it a few times now. It's a really nice size. So yeah, I'd actually seen that bag advertised over Christmas and thought, oh, I really like that bag. But I never told anybody. I didn't, because I don't tend to ask for things really for Christmas unless people say very specifically. And I just thought, oh, I really like that bag. And I'd actually looked at it. I looked at the price of it. I tried to think if I could justify buying it. I sort of thought, well, maybe if it comes in the sale after Christmas, I might get one if I get Christmas money. So when I unwrapped it, I was just overjoyed, absolutely overjoyed that he'd spotted this, knew it was something I would love, not knowing that it was something that I really, really wanted. So that made me very happy. And I'll just tell you as well, one other thing I got for Christmas, which was really, really great, was my auntie was asking me what I wanted for Christmas, and I said, you know what I really want? It's a load of sewing cotton. My sewing cotton supplies are running down. It's not cheap to buy. I said I could just do with a few more, you know, I thought it's actually quite a pricey present, but I just thought, you know, just maybe 2 or 3 reels of cotton would be quite nice. And she said, oh, I've still got loads that Mum used to have, as in my granny. And she says, I never use them. I don't do anything with them. So I said, well, that would be just perfect. So she sent me about, must have been about 40 reels of cotton from my grandmother's old supply. I was so chuffed. I really was. I was absolutely delighted. It was one of the best presents I got. So it just appealed to my sort of reusing, nostalgia, practicality, all of that kind of thing. So yeah, that was great. So anyway, we had a great Christmas. Hope you did too. So, quick slip of tea. Sorry if that's a bit loud. Right, I will show you in no particular order because it's just as I pick things up. Let's go for this one. Made this little bag a while ago. That was a dress I made actually. It doesn't fit me anymore. Right, so I can't remember where I was with these last time I showed you, but I finished the first sock. Isn't it lovely yarn? This is really nice. I tend to always follow the same pattern when I do socks. So this is, it looks very long. I don't think it is though. No. Normal length that I usually do. I do 15 centimeters for the ankle bit. And then the foot bit, I have, I know what shoe sizes are different lengths, and I measure it from where the edge of the heel flap to the start of the toe, and that bit is sort of, you know, the measurement that I use. I always do the same pattern, so I do the heel flap, and I do a slip stitch heel because it makes it nice and thick, supports it all a bit better. Oh, sorry, the camera wobbling is because Bear's just decided to join. No, he's gone now. I think he was wanting to come and get his food. Are you wanting to go up there? Come on then. There we go. That's his food bowl at the end there. We have to put it up high because otherwise Bailey, the big cat, comes and eats it all, doesn't he? He's a pain. Yes. Yes, he does. I'm coming for a stroke. Yeah. Don't come and get on my knee because I'm busy. No. Honestly, my kids do as I say. Just the cats don't. What are you doing? Hey? No, you can't. Excuse me a minute. You can go up there. But you're not coming on my lap. Anyway, so yeah, sock 1. Sock 2. I think that was probably about the state I showed you in last time, actually. I literally just started the second sock. And then I've just had other things that have kind of got in the way. And it's just kind of gone on the back burner a bit. I will get back to it, but and it's nice to have a sock as I'm gonna say, will you stop going round and round in circles? Thank you. So sorry, cat butt right in the view. Sorry. I will get back to it eventually, but I've got other things to do on the way. I do love doing socks when I'm travelling and things. But I've had another pair of socks on the go for now, which I will just show you. So, first of all, the bag. This little bag I picked up at Emmaus, my favourite charity shop where we go. They have a big arts and crafts section. I really like it because these are stretchy. I don't quite know what they're made of. I think it's a handmade bag. It looks reasonably handmade. There was no sort of label in it, but of course a lot of people professionally sell sort of things which are beautifully handmade anyway. So I don't know. I think I just mean it's not like from a shop, from a store. It's maybe from a homemade business. Anyway, lovely big bag. I really like the design. I might try making one this style myself. My bags I tend to do with the sort of circular bottom, but this one actually it opens up wider. I love the fabric too, and it's sort of purple inside. Anyway, so the socks I'm doing. These are not the most exciting colour, but they're a commission. Somebody asked me to make them for her. She wanted a pair of cashmere socks. Now obviously you don't want 100% cashmere socks because literally you'd wear them, you'd walk across the room and there'd be bits. So this wool is by Rico, and I'll read it out because it's backwards. Superba Cashmere Luxury Socks, and this is 65% wool, 25% polyamide and 10% cashmere, and they are so soft. They are lovely, really, really nice. So these are actually coming along okay. So that's the first sock. That's the second sock. So I've just got past the heel and I'm just sort of on the foot. Fortunately, my friend doesn't have particularly big feet, so it shouldn't take me too long. But I did promise her I would get these done in January. She asked me before Christmas and I said, yeah, I can make them for you, but I definitely can't get them done for Christmas. And she said, that's fine, January will be okay. So I said, I will get these done for then. I took this with me when I went up to my parents for Christmas up in Scotland. And I got through quite a bit then. So I think I probably did, I did 2/3 of a sock up there and then started the second one. And then I've done, I think I turned the heel while I was on the train on the way to London in between Christmas and New Year, because my partner and I and my partner's daughter went to see the Nutcracker ballet, and it was fabulous. I had such a good time. Well, we all did, really. We went out for a meal afterwards, and then I fell asleep on the train on the way home. I was so tired. I think I was just starting to come down with this at this point. Right, so that's socks. Hats. My partner asked me to make a couple of hats for his in-laws. Sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? But he's very close with his in-laws, which I think is rather nice. So I did this one first. This is made of Rowan felted tweed. And I don't remember what the pattern is. And I should have looked it up, shouldn't I, before I came and sat down. Bear with me, I think I'm going to go and find it. It's very annoying, isn't it? If you sort of see me, you think, this is a really, really beautiful pattern. But I don't know what it is. I will come back just a second. Oh, here we are. So, I'm glad I looked it up. It's the Ophidia hat. In fact, I've done it in very similar colours. Look. So the only thing that I did different with this one was I made the brim quite a bit longer than she said, so that it could be turned up just in case of a cold weather day. This is a free pattern on Ravelry called the Ophidia hat. It's by Macarena Silva, I think. It's really nice. It's ever so simple to do. The floats, because you can see the floats are quite small, and you can get into a rhythm with it really easily. Look, I'll show the inside. I'm so pleased with how that's come out. Isn't that nice? You could almost wear it that way, couldn't you? Oh dear. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. I'll show you it on. It's got quite a tall brim, which some people don't like, but I don't mind too much. And because it's this doubled over thing, you can put it right over your ears. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. So that was from a partner's mother-in-law. And then I decided to do a different one for father-in-law. And the pattern I picked, which I have with me this time, it's called the Jackaroo, which and I think it's sort of Peruvian inspired, and it's by Julia Maria Hegenbart. And again, this is another free pattern on Ravelry, and it actually, I think it was originally a knit along pattern, and there's a cowl that goes with it as well, and it's really, really beautiful. So this is the hat. I haven't sewn the ends in, so apologise, but isn't this lovely? And then with this sort of, you know, stripy bit at the bottom, and then if I show you, look at that. I really love that top. It's really, really pretty. However, we have a problem. Look at the size of it. In my flu-risen state, I was recovering as I was making this. Actually, it wasn't really quite as bad as I was originally. I cast on the wrong number of stitches. I didn't realise I'd got this wrong until I got to here. At which point I thought, well, I might as well just finish it anyway. And now I have a child's hat. So then I'm like, I'm going to have to start again and make another one. In the instructions, in the comments left by other people who've made it on Ravelry, everybody noted that the brim rolls up and you have to sort of block it so that it comes down. You've got, this is a pearl border, and then this is a stocking stitch bit here. And I did think, I think it probably is going to roll up, but I thought, well, maybe if I block it, it'll be fine. And it does look beautiful, doesn't it? But it does roll up quite a bit, so which is a little bit of a nuisance. So when I started it again, I suddenly thought, surely I'm going to get pretty much the same impact if I ribbed it, but still alternated the colour. Well, I only started this last night, but I'm right. So, if you look, this is not rolling up now, but looks pretty much the same, doesn't it? You couldn't really tell that one's ribbed and one's, you know, just stocking stitch. I did the darker colour. I did the pearl stitch. I don't think you can really see it very well. It's not focusing particularly well on that. But yeah, so I'm quite pleased with that. And so actually, although I had to pull it back and do it again, I'm actually quite pleased with that. Oh, hello, Lily. You coming to say hello? This is one of the white cats. You coming to say hello? Come on. Here, look. Show your lovely face. There we go. Yes, you don't really want to, do you? No. There we go. None of my cats are really very cuddly cats. You can't sort of pick them up and quick them around a bit. They do like a cuddle, but they like it very much on their own terms. So, Jackery hat, Free and Ravelry, spelt Jaqary. And the finished product will look something like this, but slightly larger. So, yeah, the idea was I was going to have these finished for this weekend. Originally, I was supposed to be going away this weekend with my partner down to see his in-laws, and no, I'm still not well enough to go anywhere, unfortunately. I'm really impressed, actually. I haven't coughed yet. I'm sure it'll come. Right, so that's those. Oh, I'm so thirsty all the time. Right, next up, oh, that's the Jackery pattern. It's lovely and clear, isn't it? Really, I like a nice big chart. Again, really simple to follow. As you can see, it's only a 6 stitch wide chart, so you can get into a rhythm. You know, sort of like 3 dark, 2 light, 2 dark, 3 light, whatever. You know, it's really easy to follow. Okay, right. Next one, finish object that you saw me start, which is my winter frill jumper. And here we are. It is finished. I'm really pleased with it. Let me just move back a bit. There. So I didn't put it on this morning. I don't know why. Because I put my cardigan on instead. Okay, but yeah, I'm really chuffed with this. I'm still not sure about the little jogs where I did you sort of do the double increases. But I kind of think it'd be very difficult to do double increases without it showing at all. And after I'd sort of done it their way, I then did it my own way and then found that worked better. Can't remember what I did though. Should have written it down, shouldn't I? That was a bit stupid. So anyway, and the frill came out really nicely. If you remember, I did say that I'd got some, it was like can't remember what it was now. Mohair silk, I think, which I got to put in on this bit to make the frill just a bit more fluffy. And I did it, and the frill was so stiff it just went whoop, straight out like that, and it looked really silly. So I took it back and I just did it just with the same yarn. So this yarn was yarn I got from Aldi in the middle aisle. I just loved it because it's just this really lovely, there's so many lovely colours in it. Again, I don't know whether I can get it to focus on that. The light's not great despite me having the light in front of me. But it's this lovely sort of mottled, mild yarn. No idea how it's going to wash. The other thing is as well, it came in a massive ball like this. I think I showed you last time when I was doing it. Literally a ball like this. And I just thought, do you know, I know that's not going to be quite enough to do one jumper. And I was right. In fact, I left the ends here. So basically, I did all of this jumper, all of that arm to here. Then I needed a new ball. So actually, to be fair, if I had done 3/4 length sleeves, I could probably have got away with one ball, but I didn't want 3/4 length sleeves, so I bought another ball. But the balls were like, I think they were £6 or £7 each. So this whole sweater cost me £14, which is my kind of price. I don't have a lot of money to spend on yarn, and I tend to only use the really fancy yarns when people give me them. So yeah. So that's what that is. I did say before, actually, I should have said as well, I did say with this hat that was Rowan felted tweed. That was given to me by a friend. This one is a different yarn. It's a King Cole yarn, and it's called Homespun. And I can't remember what colours I've used in this one. I've no idea what colours I use in that one either, sorry. But this is a really lovely yarn. King Cole, actually, I'm quite surprised because I always used to think of King Cole as being a bit of a cheapie, lots of acrylic, but I think I'm wrong about that. They've got lots of really nice yarns, and this one is a merino mix, and it is so soft. It's really, really lovely. So yeah, I'm sort of quite pleased with that. So, so that's all my finished objects and all my things that I've got sort of on the go at the moment. And then there's just one more, and this is one that I'm going to do for my son, my youngest. And I think actually I might have shown you this before. I've got all the yarn for it now. So this one, it's a Scandinavian one, and I can't remember. Yeah, okay. Really apologise for my translation, but it's called Slow Deer, I think, and it means trails in Icelandic. And I'll just show you the picture. So that's the picture there, and as you can see, there's like little different types of prints on the sweater. So my youngest decided that they really wanted a yoked sweater. And we did sort of different swatches so we could decide which colourway was best. Oh yeah, I did tell you about this because I remember saying that I was going to have to check with them which was the colourway that we went for. And this was the one. I think this is the one that we chose. So I've got all my wool now. I'm using Starcraft Special Aran because it washes so well. And I've knit for my son and his spouse, and they are notoriously they are absolute lovers of hand knitted things, but notoriously bad at washing them at the wrong temperature and things. So I tend now, I've done things in wool for them before. Yeah, I've done things for them before and they've ended up being shrunk. So one notorious one actually was this really beautiful woolen jumper that I'd made in all sorts of different stripes and things, and I put on it, "Do not tumble dry." And unfortunately my son forgot and put it in the tumble dryer. It was shrunk so much that my son's spouse brought it to me and said, "Is there anything we can do?" So we turned it into a bag. It was so felted, there was just no way we could do anything else with it. Did make a very nice bag though. So this is the yarn. I'm going to see if I can just hold it up. So this teal on the top is going to be the main body of the colour. I've also got, because I couldn't hold it up in that one as well, I've got khaki. There we go. So that's the colour palette. Whoops! Excuse me, I knew that was going to happen. Right, so that's going to be the next thing. Oh, Lily and Bear at the other end of the dining table, and they decided to have a little play. Don't play fisticuffs, please. So that's going to be my next project. Oh, I've got one other thing on the go at the moment, which is baby cardigan. But it's very boring, and I probably won't even bother showing you it. It's again something that somebody's commissioned me to do. It's not sparking joy, but still, you know, all these little commissions help to give me the money to buy wool or other things that I want to help support my textile habit. So I think that's probably it for now. It's really lovely to see you all again. I hope you all had great Christmases. I had a lovely time. I had a really lovely time. Got together with my mum and dad and all my kids and partners and things, and we just played games and we ate loads of food, and we just had a great laugh together. It was fabulous. TV didn't go on at all, which is just how I like it. We ended up actually putting a bunch of flowers in front of it, and it's just like, yeah. No, we had a fabulous time, and I drove all the way up there, 324 miles I think it was, and all the way back. I was so pleased that I actually managed it, because again, if you're new to the channel, you probably don't know, but I have long COVID. as well as the flu currently. And it really limits my ability to do an awful lot. So this was a big deal for me. It was quite a big thing hanging over me before we went. Before we set off, I was really anxious that I would be too tired to manage to drive all the way, and drive all the way back and everything. So I was really chuffed that I managed to do it. Just proves I'm definitely further along in my recovery, making further steps in that recovery. It has been a long time. I've had long COVID since March 20. Well, I got COVID in March 2020, so it's been almost 3 years. Almost 3 years since I've been able to work. So yeah, I'm getting there. I'm definitely getting there. I can't believe how red my face is. Anyway, right, okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to go and put all these things away again, because the cats are starting to settle themselves down on the sweaters, we're not having that. And I will see you all again soon, and hopefully next time it won't be as long. Bye.